Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Aaron. Welcome to Big Blue News.
On Thursday, April 12th, the SHS dance team presented Dancing with the Staff. Dancing with the Staff is a tradition and is so much fun for both dancers and the audience. Each dance team member selects a faculty member to dance with, and each dance is judged by a panel of teachers. The team with the highest score wins. This year, the winner of the competition was Mr. Mastone, Mr. Perchuk, Mr. Walsh, and Mr. Roby.
In other news, Swampscott High School has recently been nominated for 2 awards, one from the State House and another called the Blue Ribbon Award, which is given to both public and private schools for achieving excellence in graduation rates, standardized test scores. We will know by the fall if Swampscott has won the Blue Ribbon Award. Mr. Kohut commented, "It is an honor to be commended for this award because only 7 other schools were, so even if we don't win, it'll still be an honor."
In local news, Swampscott resident Cheryl Barker has created a citizens petition warrant article, which if passed will require the sidewalks to be cleared of snow so that the citizens and students can travel safely on snowy days. Swampscott is one of the only towns in the area which doesn't have a law for snow removal already. If the petition is passed, you can expect to see much cleaner sidewalks when it snows. When asked why she created this petition, Barker said, "Children are walking to Swampscott schools in winter on the streets or on snow-covered sidewalks because owners are unaware or unconcerned for their responsibility to create a safe passage for pedestrians."
Congratulations to the high school robotics team for winning first place in the first robotics competition. When we asked about the team's win, Miss Wilbur said, "It's not about the actual moment, it's about the journey."
In national news,
All right, you can go.
one of Trump's long...
So the first robotics competition this year was all based around these crates. They're just milk crates covered in a yellow cover. So this is our robot. He is affectionately named Dennis, after Dennis Kohut, our lovely assistant principal at the moment. He was several of the team members' English teacher before that. The difficulties with building this robot this year really revolved around the dimensions that we were allowed to break and the dimensions that we weren't allowed to break. So at the start of the match, we had to start within our frame perimeter. So our frame perimeter does not include these red things, which are called the bumpers. The frame perimeter is only the actual metal frame of the robot. So your robot must be entirely contained within that area. You also have to start under 55 inches, and there's also some dimensions to how wide out you can build, but that doesn't really matter. So the other difficulty is that the farthest point that you can reach outside of your bumpers, well, not really your bumpers, but you have to be 16 inches max when you're reaching outside of your frame perimeter at any time during the match, except for the end. So that was kind of a big problem with this, because if you're picking up a milk crate that's 13 inches at its widest, and you've got 2.5 inches of bumper, you're really not able to grab onto it all that well. So that was one of the biggest challenges and one of the reasons why the arms took the longest to build. That said, I'm very happy with the way our arms came out. They're pneumatically operated, just some pistons connected to some solenoids, a giant piston in the front for when we're scared that the crate might fall out of it, and then we have wheels on the front to take the crate in so we have a more positive hold on it. Again, a result of we can't really grab onto it too well. Other than that, it's a fairly standard first robot. Didn't spend too much on it. It's about 90 pounds with the bumpers on. And, you know, it performed very well in the second competition.
In national news, one of Trump's longtime loyals, Michael Cohen, had the business records in his office seized by the FBI Monday morning due to suspicions of criminal activity. It is unknown how the FBI entered the room, but they did have a search warrant. President Trump was very unhappy about the raid and had a lot to say, tweeting that the raid was a total witch hunt.
In sports, Jordan Matthews was recently signed by the Patriots. He could potentially be a replacement for Danny Amendola. Matthews previously played for the Bills, where he suffered many injuries. Michael Hurley said Matthews, 25, was drafted in the top half of the second round of the 2014 draft at number 42 overall. He recorded 3 very productive seasons with Philadelphia before being traded to Buffalo.
Michael Karavich, one of the 4 captains on the sailing team, is here today to talk about the sailing team's goals for this season.
My name is Michael Karavich, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm one of the 4 captains on the Swampscott sailing team.
And what are your hopes for this year?
My hopes is that we provide a fun and competitive racing sailing team this year.
And when's your first race?
They haven't been scheduled yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
And how many races do you have?
We probably have around 10 to 15. That's what I've heard. So.
Cool. And how are you enjoying your captainship?
Well, I want to say it hasn't fully taken place yet because we've only been on the water once. And today we're going on the water, but we're going to do some nice racing formations and stuff. So
That's all for today's news. Thank you for watching Big Blue News.